Hi ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make some rice pudding, and I'm going to show you step by steps of how you eventually get the outcome of a good rice pudding. So here is how it goes. So here's the ingredient needed to make this recipe. So please provide this before you begin making. So step 1 is to add rice into the pot and make sure it's sufficient enough to make the rice pudding. So ladies and gentlemen, here is half cup of rice in the pot, and now I'm going to be adding a pinch of salt to it. Alright. So now I'm going to be adding 1 glass of water into the pot. So once you're done with the process, you put the pot and heat it up. So now while it's getting boiled, keep on stirring it and leave it to boil for 5 to 10 minutes. The reason of stirring is so that the rice doesn't stick at the bottom of the pot, and also to make sure that the burning process is done smoothly. Okay, now that you see the pudding has become a bit of a starchy, it's time for you to turn off the fire and then to stir a bit to make sure there's not much sticking below in the pan. Once that's done, you add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Only a teaspoon, nothing more, nothing less. So when you add a teaspoon, you're going to make sure you are stirring it. Alright, now that the traditional way of rice cooking is done, I'm going to add some milk into the pot. So here it goes. Now I'm going to be stirring it and making sure that the rice that is thick down. Okay, so after adding some milk to it, it has become thick like it's supposed to be, rice pudding. So to add some flavoring to it, I'll be adding sugar, but brown sugar because I'm a healthy person as a whole. So let me just add some brown sugar into it. Ooh, shakalaka boom boom. Very nice, be done. And now I'm going to be stirring it to make sure that the sweetness in the pudding is equally spread, and to make sure that Mr. Devraj gets some good rice pudding. So now you add egg yolk into it and then start stirring. So the moment the egg yolk touches it, you stir it and stir it. Make sure that the egg is equally distributed among the rice pudding. And make sure that this will eventually turn a bit yellowish, because we are here making classic rice pudding. And to add more details to rice pudding, you can add some raisins or some dried fruits. So now that I've been stirring for the past 2 minutes, you let it cool down for a bit, which I've already done. And now I'm going to be putting it into a nice bowl which is ready to serve in the Hilton hotel for my customers, you know, because Mr. Devraj is the manager over there, so I have the priorities to be right. So just add slowly and nicely into the fancy bowl. And you also got to make sure that the quantity is enough. This is the outcome of rice pudding. Let me just add something to spice up the look of the rice pudding. So I'm going to add some blueberry extract onto it. the recipe is ready to be served. So let me try out the rice pudding that I've made and give you some feedbacks on it. It tastes quite good, especially with the blueberry flavoring in it, and I highly suggest you to try it. And I think my Grab delivery is here to send this to Mr. Devaraj. Thank you so much. I hope you will try this recipe out by yourself. Checking out. See you.